Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt, and welcome back to more Doki Literature Club. I don't really want to recap the last time because I sort of got too scared to actually continue. There's too much weird stuff happening. This game is kind of freaking me out just a tad bit. I'm not good with games getting me freaked out very much, especially games like this. This is kind of intimidating, at least for me. It seems intimidating. Glasses. Oh, there we go. I switch out my glasses often. This game's intimidating. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I still don't understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Oh, what? What the fuck? Body heat? What the fuck was that? Oh, that was weird. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange Her thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side. She catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking of the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Natalia? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? No, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Let's go ahead and go with Monica first. Hi again, Natalia. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Natalia. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so I don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back! Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless. I can't understand half of these. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Playing knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless. Let's delete her. That thing is so strange. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? I'm a little uneasy. Help me. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there's some things you could work on, but it doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Oh boy, this is a deep shit than the last one. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a dock ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, a exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disapproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating its 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks, every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes, tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, kaleidoscope of blood written in its clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. That is weird. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I, oh, I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... I don't like that there's no music. That makes me scared. Because that's what happened the last time when there was no music. It got scary. Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Okay, anytime there's no music, my heart just sinks. Because it's like, anytime there's no music, that means something bad's about to happen. Well, it's not terrible. But it's pretty disappointing after your last one. And again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in this club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Holy Mother of God, what the hell is this? This looks like coding. This looks more like coding. I'm puzzled. Natalia, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. Help! 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 I'm scared. Ah! Help! That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Natalia, do you? Help! Help! I had to get an emotional support at the moment. I'm sorry. At least something to squeeze while I do this, because this got me unnerved just a little bit. Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. That's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Ooh. I'm so glad I went and got my stuffed animal now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mm. Oh, Jesus. This. Oh. As you can tell, I'm not good at being scared. I'm making very cringy noises because I'm not good at being scared. Oh, God. Mm. Oh, fine, let's read it. I don't want to. A dream. Staying over at my friend's place. There was 4 of us. Drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking, watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The difference was that there was nails sticking out of the wall everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. A person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on TV. So laughing was not a part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today. So everyone, come sit at the front of the room. This is about the festival. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together any good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. Okay, so, that does seem as a fake out. Don't do that to me. Oh my God. Don't worry so much. I'm going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Natalia joined, and we started with some club activities. This isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. The festival is our real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Natalia? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Natalia to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Natalia joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Natalia isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're the president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Natalia want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation. No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is something more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why do I think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Natalia, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. Ugh, God, cat. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with a club being that for me? There aren't any other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Natalia, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. With this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Help! I gotta save you here, guys. I'm sorry, I can't do anymore right now. Please comment, like, and subscribe to this.